We're with the prep clinic and we're doing the campaign, Own Your Crown, meaning own yourself, own your identity, own your truth. And we're having these important conversations because I don't think we have them enough.
What's your comment, sir?
It's funny. My mom made up a lie. She's like, oh, Dennis was at the mall and saw you gallivanting. And you know Jamaicans, right? Gallivanting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's like shade.
I'm like, how was it gallivanting?
Sounds about
She's
right.
like, like acting a little bit, And I'm like, what are you asking? And she's like, oh, like you thought, are you okay?
Yeah.
And I got so mad, and I came out of anger. Like I was like, yeah. And she's like, what? I go, yeah. I wasn't at the mall, so I think you're lying, but yeah, I'm gay because this is so silly.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh my God. And I was like, did I do this? And I ran to my room. So you came out when?
Well, I kind of was forced to come out because my dad found my porn stash somewhere.
What did you even hide this thing?
So it was on my hard disk, like.
Your dad's so
So my
nosy.
dad intentionally wanted to see
Wow.
what's on it. Yeah.
So it was on your computer.
It's not even in my computer. It was in a drawer somewhere. So he saw
Wow,
it. He wanted to see
You're
it.
so rude.
Yeah.
No, he must have thought
My dad
something.
wouldn't even.
He learned
know how to-
No,
technology.
he must have thought something.
He must have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He had to have.
He had to.
Like to just go into
Yeah.
your drawer,
Yeah.
find this thing,
Yeah.
go look
He
it
knew I
up.
was out of the house that day.
Oh.
I came back and he was mad.
He's mad.
He's like, you're not getting allowance this month. And he's like, I saw the videos on your hard drive.
Oh, wow.
And I turned all red. I didn't know what I want to say. And then my mom comes and he's like, we'll talk about this later. And so he just left
Oh,
again.
he just knew.
So I knew at least what the problem was. And I had a boyfriend at the time. So I was calling. I'm like, what should I do? What do you think I need to do? And he gave me some good advice. It's like, prepare a little bag. You don't know what.
Oh, yeah.
Because some of his friends got kicked out. So he's like, you know what? Just be ready. But it might not be this bad. You can come out as gay, but don't tell them you've had sex. He's like, these are two different things because they can think like it can fix you if you're gay, but if you went too far into it, that's like a whole problem. So at night, my dad came to my room. I made sure I was alone because I'm like, I need to get this out, and like I just want to get it over with. And he was like angry. He sat on the chair. He's like, okay, tell me what's happening. What is this? And I'm like, Dad, I'm gay. And he's like, what? So he's like more confused rather than angry. He's like, he just wanted answers. Like, tell me, like, what does that mean? Like, so if you like hold somebody's hand, like hold a guy's hand, you feel something, but not a girl's hand. I'm like, that's what gay is. They asked it.
He was like really.
You didn't know.
Yeah, shoot.
My dad my dad wasn't like super like present in my life. So like when he found out, he's not a reactive person. He was just very confused by the whole like situation. It was very much just like, you're gay. He's like, okay, well, he's like, oh, he found out through like, I guess on Facebook or something. He's like, while I was like living here, and like somebody I guess said something, and he's just like, oh, he's like, are you gay? He's like, yeah. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh. So, do you have benefits? Maybe you should go get it checked out just to like make sure that it's like.
He thought it was a thing.
Yeah, he thought it was a thing. Like very like Ashley asked me that way, and I'm like, no, it's not like like a disorder or like whatever. He's just like, okay. He's like, well, maybe you should just get it checked out just just in case, right? I'm like,
I didn't fall and hurt my knee.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
I fell on a dick. I like that.
On purpose. That was no accident. But yeah, he was so that and that's the way he was asking. He wasn't mad. He just was not angry about it. He was just like, huh. He's like, that's so interesting. He's just like, there's no men in our family that are like gay. And I'm like, yeah, 1950s Pakistan. Yeah, totally. Nobody's gonna come. Like, who's gonna come out and say that they're gay? Yeah, exactly. And so he's just like, yeah, like I guess, like okay. And so then, I guess like a day later, a week later, he phones me back, and like, clearly he's been thinking about it. So he's just kind of like, so, are you still gay?
Really?
I'm like, really? That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, just checking.